While everyone was out for No Kings protest, the raids continued here in the Southland. And on Sunday, agents were completely unhinged, raiding all of Santa Ana, grabbing people while they walked, were riding bikes, causing hit and runs, and driving while pointing an assault rifle at drivers through their dashboard. There's over 30 incidents to report from Saturday through today, Monday, and that includes at least 30 kidnappings. That number could have easily been more if not for community watch members shouting through megaphones on bikes from their cars and alerting car washes. Today is Monday, October 20th, and this is day 137 of the escalating ice siege of LA. So on Saturday, October 18th, during the No Kings protests, they were in Pomona. At the Caridad Market on Grand and Pipeline around 7:10 a.m., 2 kidnappings were confirmed. In Cerritos at the Home Depot on Alondra and Studebaker around 10:30 a.m., video footage shows at least 3 people being kidnapped. Over in San Bernardino, at the Guatemala Consulate on East and 2nd around 10:30 a.m., verified ICE vehicles were seen scouting the lot. There were no kidnappings reported, however. And in Ontario, on Holton Grove around 10:30 a.m., masked agents were seen apprehending and kidnapping 1 individual. In San Bernardino, on Mayflower and Valley around 10:30 a.m., 3 masked agents in a red Hyundai Sonora were seen kidnapping an individual as well. And also in San Bernardino, at the Home Depot on West 21st Street and North Lincoln Drive, ICE pulled into the lot and kidnapped at least 1 individual. There was also some questions and misinformation going around that the Abbey in West Hollywood was raided by ICE on Saturday night. We did confirm with the sheriff's station out there in West Hollywood that it was an undercover narcotics operation, not ICE. And yesterday, Sunday, October 19th, that's when agents were completely unhinged all over Santa Ana. First off, in Tustin, at a bus stop on Yorba and First around 8:34 a.m., 9 agents were approached the man waiting for the bus. They pinned him to the ground, and he was heard screaming out for help. In Santa Ana, at the Home Depot on East Edinger Avenue and South Elk Lane in the early morning, community watch teams verified the kidnapping of 1 individual. In Santa Ana, at the Smart and Final on Bristol and Edinger around 9:20 a.m., ICE agents also pulled into the parking lot of the grocery store and kidnapped an individual. This was the beginning of a 4-hour-long operation all over the city of Santa Ana. And at the intersection at Plaza and Sunflower around 9:30 a.m., 1 individual was taken by 3 agents, 2 masked and 1 unmasked. He was seen in video footage pinned to the ground while screaming out for pain. Also in Santa Ana, at the car wash on Bristol and Warner around 9:35 a.m., ICE agents were seen headed in that direction. Community watch teams anticipated the raid and arrived at the car wash before the agents did. They guided all the workers indoors and nobody was kidnapped, thankfully. And this is at least the 5th attempt at this car wash that was foiled by alert by the community watch teams. In Santa Ana, on 1st and McClay around 11:09 a.m., 2 ICE agents in a black van were seen colliding into the vehicle of an older man. The ICE agents left the scene, but the old man was injured, but he's currently okay. Also in Santa Ana, at a bus stop on 6th and Flower around 11:10 a.m., 2 people were seen kidnapped. And in Santa Ana, again on Main and Goats around 11:15 a.m., there were also 2 kidnappings. Again in Santa Ana, at a gas station on Main and Edinger, also around 11:15 a.m., ICE agents kidnapped 4 individuals. In video footage, we can see someone being questioned by a masked female agent as another masked agent wraps his arm around another man from the back and then just tosses him onto the floor. Again in Santa Ana, on Main and Warner near the train tracks around 11:20 a.m., various ICE agents were seen grabbing individuals who were on their bikes. Video footage shows at least 1 of them being taken. In Santa Ana, by a liquor store off Santa Ana and Bristol around 11:54 a.m., 2 men were seen kidnapped. Again in Santa Ana, at the OC Recycling in Edinger in King, around 12:30 p.m., 12 to 15 masked agents arrived in 3 vehicles and swarmed the recycling center. They took 3 people. Santa Ana again, they were also seen driving in various parts of the city. When they were spotted on Harbor and 5th, community members alarmed people with vehicles and even on a bike with a megaphone. Agents were seen outside the Warwick Square Apartments at 780 South Line Street, where they were pressured out by community watch teams, speaking to drivers on Tustin and 17th, and they were also walking through First and Jackson by Ace Hardware. Several community watch teams witnessed them not only driving around major intersections, but as well going to smaller neighborhoods, like Barrio Santa Anita. They were also in Buena Park, at the Home Depot on Valley View and Lincoln around 9:50 a.m., where 1 person was confirmed kidnapped. And back in San Bernardino, on 9th and Bonnie, a male was pulled over by an ERO agent. It was confirmed that they ultimately took him. On Monday, today, October 20th, day 137, they were back in San Bernardino on 9th and Valencia in the early morning. 2 ICE scouts were seen driving in that area. And in San Bernardino again on De La Rosa and Pumalo, around 8:05 a.m., several ICE vehicles surrounded a vehicle. It is unclear if they were taken or not. Down in Long Beach by Signal Hill at the Home Depot on Cherry and Willow, around 8:10 a.m., Border Patrol agents raided the lot and kidnapped 2 individuals. In San Luis Obispo, at the courthouse on Monterrey and Santa Rosa, around 8:30 a.m., community watch team spotted an ICE vehicle just outside. It was seen with a placard on the dashboard that read, law enforcement official business. In Garden Grove, at a strip mall just outside of a Ross on Harbor Boulevard in Garden Grove, around 8:45 a.m., at least 4 masked Border Patrol agents kidnapped two individuals. And in Long Beach, at the Best Buy on Cherry and Willow, around 8:40 a.m., Border Patrol agents were seen behind the Best Buy in the parking lot. In Big Tahunga Canyon, on Big Tahunga Canyon Road, around 9:30 a.m., ICE agents alongside local law enforcement were in a joint operation in the arrest of one individual. And in Fountain Valley, at the Magnolia Car Wash on Talbert and Magnolia, around 10:05 a.m., Border Patrol agents attempted to raid the car wash. However, the workers were able to get inside the store to safety before they could take anyone. Nobody was kidnapped. Down in Huntington Beach, at the Russell Fisher Express Car Wash on Beach and Garfield, around 10:55 a.m., ICE agents attempted to raid the car wash but failed. Everyone was brought inside to safety right before they arrived. And again in Huntington Beach, at the Chevron on Beach and Slater, around 11:33 a.m., Border Patrol agents were seen stopping an individual at a gas pump, but nobody was taken. And then in San Diego, at a downtown federal courthouse between First Avenue and State Street, around 10 a.m., masked ICE and ERO agents were inside the courthouse taking people after their hearing. 3 people were caught on video being taken by agents. And in Fallbrook, on Rice Canyon Road on Highway 76, around 1:30 p.m., several Border Patrol agents conducted a checkpoint, but there were no confirmed kidnappings, at least that we heard of. If you appreciate reporting like this, please consider becoming a monthly or yearly member of LA Taco, buying some merch, or dropping a dime in our fundraiser so we can continue to bring you this vital information. And as always, stay safe and stay vigilant.